Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick little review on a pair of Air Force that I recently got. As you can tell, I'm not actually in my house, I'm in my shed and it's freezing outside, so it's going to be a quick ass review. My house is just a little busy right now, so I just can't use it. But I recently got the Gore-tex Air Force in the, I want to say it's called Phantom, but I thought it was called Sail colorway. So it comes in just a regular black Air Force box. And the pair really looks like the Travis Scott Air Force ones in the Sail colorway. And that's what everyone's been saying about this pair. So this is the pair right here. As you can see, cream or like tan leather strips with then the Cordura fabric that's also in the same color, which will be on the toe box, and then the medial and lateral parts of the shoe. But then the rest of it is leather all the way around. And this is the Gore-tex version, so when you get the shoe you do have that Gore-tex tag right there. And this is my first Air Force One that's actually Gore-tex, so I was interested to see what it's actually like. So on the outside it really feels like the same type of leather you get on any type of Air Force. It's a little soft, and with Air Force One quality it depends on when you get it, but it's okay. It's not the worst. It has that nice gum sole that you see there, which is really nice with the shoe. A lot of people say it looks like the Travis Scott's. Yeah, is that a bad thing? Not really. I mean, I don't really want to pay whatever it is, like $900 for the actual Travis Air Force Ones when I would probably not even wear them. And honestly, they'd probably just be in my closet. So that's the good thing about this shoe. It's water repellent, so you can actually wear this shoe in all types of weather and it still looks really good in my opinion. I like this colorway a lot. One thing that I've noticed with this is that the tongue is made of that Cordura fabric as well. And in the B-roll film you'll see that I actually got video, but here the tongue itself is actually stuck halfway up with the other part of the shoe to kind of create this better film on the top of your foot so water can't get in. So because of that, the con that I have is that since I have a high arch, it's kind of tough to put in my foot, just because I'm feeling a lot of pressure going down this way because of how tight it is. So that's the one issue with this, and as a result of that, it's pushing my foot backwards into the heel. So my heel is actually pretty locked in with this shoe compared to other Air Forces, like just the white on whites where it's pretty relaxed and comfortable. But on this one, my foot's just really tight in the regular size that I do get. So that just brings me to sizing. So in the Air Force, I usually go down a half size from what I usually am. So in all Air Forces, I've been a 10, whereas my TTS is 10.5. In these, I also went for a 10. And just because of that tightness on the tongue itself, pushing my foot back, I might want to go up to a 10.5. Lengthwise is perfect. It's just the tightness that I'm feeling here. So I'm saying if you have a flat foot or your arch isn't as tall, you can definitely just go by with your normal true to size or your normal Air Force One size in these. But the thing is, I could make this work by maybe just cutting a little bit down on each piece here. If I just actually cut it and took away from the factor of it trying to be water resistant, it would probably fit me really well with this shoe. So yeah, that's the one big con I have with the shoe in regards to people who have high arches. But the details on it are pretty cool. It's like a very nice simple tone. On the inside is what you care about. You have that whole Gore-tex lining, and you also see that in the B-roll, but it goes all the way till the toe. So it's basically just a guard of Gore-tex material underneath all of the outer layers that you see, which is really cool. In regard to comfort in these, I think it just takes a little bit of time to break them in, because with Air Force I have on, I can feel a little bit of squish, but I've had them for a while. With these, putting my foot in right away, I didn't necessarily feel that. So it might take a little bit more time. And another thing I've noticed about the shoe is because of the Gore-tex lining in the back of the heel there, you'll see in the B-roll as well, but there's a stitching that goes down right in the center, which I think is a really stupidly placed, because you can feel that stitching on your heel, at least for me, because my heel's being pushed back because of the pressure. But I'm thinking if your heel's not pushed back, you won't feel as much. But it just seems like a really stupid place to put that stitching in regard to like all the movement of your heel when you take a shoe on and off. But you do have that Gore-tex stitching right there. Overall, it's a really nice shoe. It is more expensive than a regular Air Force. So a regular Air Force in Canada goes for like $120 Canadian. these were $190 Canadian before tax. So there is that huge bump and increase. So it really depends on if you have the money to do so, whether you really want the Gore-Tex material. And yeah, if you like the shoe, I really like this shoe. I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping it, just because I don't know if I want to spend that much on an Air Force, because I don't know, I typically wear my normal Air Forces in rainy weather or in snowy weather, and just because it's a leather shoe, it's easy to clean, and I typically don't have that much water coming into the shoe regardless if it is Gore-Tex or not. So that's another factor behind the Air Force Gore-Tex. So I don't know. Overall, I really like this shoe and I do recommend it for people. Again, sizing wise, I would say stick to your normal Air Force size if you don't have a really high arch. But again, I don't know if this Cordero, it might stretch out eventually, but I think it would take a long time and it would be a little uncomfortable till then. Personally, if I do keep these, I'm probably just gonna cut this fabric on the tongue a little bit, just so that it's less pressure on my foot, and then I think they would be the right size for me. But overall, this is the Poor Boys Travis Scott Air Force One in the Phantom colorway or Sail colorway with the gum bottom. And yeah, that's the review. Here is going to be some imagery of what it looks like on foot, and I think it looks like a really clean shoe. You can wear it with anything, which is amazing. And yeah, it's not going to break the bank, but again, it's not the cheapest shoe you could ever get. So cool guys, this is the review. The on foot's coming out next. If you guys like this video, please hit the likes up and subscribe if you want. I'm hoping to get back into videos really soon. It's just been really busy with school and everything, but I'm finally done this semester, so that's the great thing. But anyways, thanks guys, Michelangelo out.